Hello and welcome back to the Broken Respawn podcast, where we're yet again a different group. It feels like.
Who the fuck am I?
I don't know. Where'd you come from? What are you doing here? Wait, no, hang on.
Where'd I come from? Like,
Hello, Joe.
Ah, dear. I'm TBSliver, and I'm joined here today by the sheepy as always, Kremlik.
Oh, no.
And the bearded as ever, SarinTal. And we're going to be talking about
how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has been a little minute. Especially since you've been on. Not when bad can join now.
Yeah.
Get your butt
I
in.
mean, I've had well, not me. My wife had a baby, so that's been busy. And then getting back to work has been fun as well. My streamer career didn't kick off like I wanted it to.
Well, you know, we can't win it all. I think we might be about to be joined by a Caedes. I'm assuming he's...
we might?
Yeah, he just...
Did he wake up finally?
Yeah. Now everything's starting. He's now derailed everything.
Of course.
That's fine.
Hang on,
He will
get
join
my
when he
coffee.
joins. Anyway. Oh, how have we
Right.
all...
There he is.
been? There he is.
Look, my nap went bad, alright?
Your nap went bad.
And that went
We did
bad.
it live! We covered everything.
I thought, I'll just have an hour and a half, and 4 hours later.
And we're also joined
Yeah.
by the Moogle in the corner, Caedes. The half asleep
Sliver.
Moogle. Alright, get off there.
I'm not to your side. I'm below you.
Yep. Stop
God.
poking me there, it tickles. Ah!
Caedes doesn't do naps, he does combas. You're not wrong, you're not wrong.
Right. Well,
Shall we start something good today?
we'll start on
Shall
the
we
good.
start some good
yeah.
news?
Yeah.
The good. I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like how we
Zimmer.
played like how we played Turtles yesterday. We all enjoyed Turtles.
Ooh,
That was
yes. TMNT was
Turtles
fun.
was awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. TMNT Shredder's Revenge was an amazing time. I still don't know how I managed to survive as long as I did in some of those moments.
I do like that kind of games. I really hope that .emu get more franchise from, like, Golden Axe and Battletoads, and I really hope they do more of those, because I do enjoy them.
To be fair, I never actually really played a lot of those games. My parents were very anti-gamer console, like during that age. So I had a 486 computer and had to make do with that. So I never got to like the old consoles and everything. So playing that was kind of a first run for me.
Okay.
So button mashing galore.
Well, to be fair, if that was your first run at a proper beat-em-up, you got the most kills and the highest combo out of everybody, so well done.
Hopefully it's not beginner's luck.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think
Half the time I lost where I was on the screen, and I'm just like Caedes at one point. I was off in the corner just swinging or dancing and just, like...
Yeah.
I think everyone
Yeah.
did, to be honest, though. That's kind of fun.
I can only imagine how much worse that is with 6 people over 4.
Oh, God, no.
Oh god. Well, some people will have it easy or easier because at least 2 people won't be turtles.
3.
Well, I'll be honest. I didn't find that any easier being Splinter.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
have
because that's the thing. You could be Splinter, you could be Usagi, you could be
Corey.
Ori,
Casey, sorry, Casey.
or
you could be April.
Casey. So there's 3 and 8. Yeah, so there's 4. Like we could all be non-turtle characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least 2 people
Yeah.
will not be turtles. There
There's
could be
5
up to 4 turtles.
No, there is actually 5 non-turtle characters.
Okay.
Right, but what he's saying is that if everybody picks turtles, then at least 2 people still can't be turtles.
Yeah.
So those 2 people would have it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Well, easy.
however, I'm still waiting for another DLC pass to add 2 more turtle things, because there's more of them.
True.
At that point, everybody just picks a spot in the screen and stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick a corner.
Pick a corner, pick a center half, and just wail away at the things that show up there. Don't move. Be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
I think for me with those games, it was my parents bought anything that was co-op to shut me and my brother up. So we played a lot of those games, like Golden Axe, Streets of Rage. We went through those a lot.
No, you know what? No, I redact what I said earlier. Jedi Power Battles, because I know that was mentioned the other day. That was the one that me and my brother played through.
I think Jedi Power Battles definitely is one, but in the loosest definition.
Well, fine, fuck you too.
It's definitely is, and I freaking love that game.
I played the shit out of that game. It's to the point where I don't know why, but I don't think that game you were able to save. You had to play it through in one go. At least on my system, I couldn't save it. There was no save option.
That rings a bell.
Right?
Sure. Well, yeah.
Well, me and my brother would purposely leave the PlayStation on overnight, on pause, so that we could continue on to the next, mission or whatever. And we had our combos written down on a piece of paper, right? We come home one day from school, and we find that the PlayStation has been turned off.
Oh, no. Oh,
Mom
no.
We were almost done the game, and my mom turned off the PlayStation.
Oh.
we never touched it again. We were so disappointed.
Yeah, no, I get that. Back in the day when passwords ruled supreme.
So I'd be completely down for doing a complete playthrough of that game with somebody. But it's one of those games where I will not play through on my own. Like, as much as I enjoyed it, it's so retro, I'm going to need someone else to play through with.
Yeah, I mean, that's the case of a lot of these beat-em-ups. They're designed, like, almost innately for multiplayer. Because that's where most of the fun is, of, like, the utter chaos that's going on behind us right now.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you that you've actually done a clip where I'm actually doing something and stood in the corner.
I just clicked the random middle.
Yeah, I did look back, and most of the time I was actually in the corner just hitting the wall. I was like, what?
But you made it hard for yourself because we're all green, obviously. When we were playing the 4 Turtles, or 3 of the Turtles, we're all green. And then you made your non-green, your white and blue rabbit green.
Game Boy, that's the reason.
I was just like, why have you done that? That's the wrong way to do things.
Well, you'll see that I'm like, they're stabbing the thing. I was playing with Raphael, so.
Having tested 2 of the characters out as well, they definitely all play differently. Like, I didn't feel like Donatello did anywhere near as much damage as Splinter did.
They
but
did
his
have
reach
different
and his
stats.
range was stupidly good. Like, I feel like Donatello was crowd control.
Yeah,
and he was really good at it.
Yeah.
They had like power defense and other stats in there, so.
The funny thing is, if you want for the other title, Streets of Rage 4, you'll find it similar as well, because this was like the prelude to everything. They're both play the same, don't play the same, but both similar.
I mean, play the same is this is how beat 'em ups are. This is always how beat 'em ups have been.
Well, they both have character progression. All the characters play differently. There's different various game modes and DLC to them. So
yeah. I mean, I want to go back to one of the beat 'em ups I used to play, which was Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which was
never played it.
Came out on 360, then got pulled for some publisher reason, I think, and was eventually republished on Switch and PC. So it's available on Steam right now. I don't know if there's online multiplayer, but I'd have to check that. But,
the reason why it's pulled is because the license agreement dropped with Activision because they fixed it. So of course, Activision published title gets pulled from sale after license. Disappears. Standard thing that.
Yeah, I know Limited Run Gaming did a physical variant of it, and the big version they did, which sadly, being Limited Run, you can't get anymore, was a record player. You opened it up, and the record was a rotating display of Scott Pilgrim in the fight and everything. It was really cool.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, no, I'm trying my best not to go and pick up Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on Switch on cartridge because it's expensive. It's like 70 quid right now because it's rare because it was a limited run.
games are just expensive these days. Like it's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, this one's a bit different because it's a collector's edition.
Yeah,
I mean,
similar
70,
to.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Sorry, you're talking 70 quid. I'm thinking, okay, $70. That's not bad for a collector. No, wait, no.
It's 100 and something.
Times two, $140. Yeah.
Yeah, and considering the
The
game
one-
is less than £5 on Steam right now. Actually, it's
Yeah.
less than £5. I'm just going to add that to my cart right now. Shit.
The one I've never
shouldn't
been
have
able to
looked. I
justify.
shouldn't have looked.
The one I keep trying to justify for myself is Grandia. That got a Grandia 1 and 2 got a physical limited run release on the Switch as well, and I really wanted it and I missed it, and it's like the eBay price gouge is at like 240 quid, so like $300. It's insane.
It's not like beating Chaos 1 and 2 launch today. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I mean, a copy of Grandia cartridge only is £65. That is
Don't mean to take your money from you. Scott Pilgrim, Nintendo Switch, limited run, issue 94, brand new and sealed. Buy it now, 50 quid. It's only 10 times what you could pay for it on Switch.
Yeah, but I'd have it in physical edition, which they really can't take from me. Because
Physical is the best.
yeah, because like I own it on Xbox, but I own it on Xbox through their store. And so that's at the whims of their digital distribution, which should technically, hopefully, still work long into the future, but you can't buy it on there anymore. Actually, 40 quid buy it now is kind of nice. I don't think I care too much about the limited run as much. Though that is a nice cover. I've just found the number 94 one, and it's I kind of like that cover. Yeah, but.
Well, I think they're all limited run. I think it's just that it's either a reversible or a region cover.
Yeah.
The only physical one there was limited.
Oh, it is
run, if I remember
reversible.
rightly.
Sorry, I've just found another
Yeah.
one that's got it. Yeah, I have a feeling that one's sealed. Yeah, that one's still sealed, the 47.
Mhm.
40 quid one isn't sealed.
Yeah.
That's actually tempting.
Sorry.
I'm just going to watch that item, and if it's still there when I get paid at the end of the month, sold. I will actually get that as a collector's edition.
I
know.
responded to
I'm
Droid.
gonna be waiting for Christmas to buy anything.
I'm trying not to buy anything between now and Christmas, but there's so much I want.
Now we get confirmation why I have no money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it. I opened up my Steam page in the last day, or my Steam desktop app, and the last thing I looked at was it's on sale. Crisis Core the Reunion. I'm like, I love that game on the PSP, but it's like,
Yep.
I'd love to have it on computer.
Yeah.
I did buy that on Steam, and I've not actually played it yet. It's one I definitely need to go through.
I honestly enjoyed that story. It's one of those. So for the Final Fantasy series, I've only ever completed 10, and then Crisis Core. I haven't completed 7. I haven't completed any of the other ones. Like
I've
Crisis
completed
Core
more than I
really
have.
got me.
Well, I'm going to have to I'm going to take my nerd hat off here, because if not, that's this entire podcast gone. The weirdest thing about Final Fantasy VII is that the two most interesting characters aren't in it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because you play as Cloud, who thinks he's Zack, who is the lead of Crisis Core, and the enemy is Sephiroth, who isn't in it because it's just Genova pretending to be him. So the two most interesting characters aren't in the damn game. So of course Crisis Core's brilliant, because it's those two.
yeah.
Fair enough.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's how stop him before he carries on.
No, I'm saying no more. I can lose 2 hours to Final Fantasy fan theories without
Yes,
an issue.
you spend a good, 60 minutes in Olivia's doing the same thing.
It's a very easy way to just derail me is talk about Final Fantasy. I can go off for hours. Moving on.
I was gonna say we keep meaning to do the whole thing where you basically not rant through, but go through the whole of a story with me or something.
It's definitely a one-on-one idea where I sit and explain scene for scene exactly what's actually happening, but you kind of need to have played it first. So.
I think that might be something to do with a playthrough. Actually,
I was going to say that could be Patreon special, right? We could just spend 6 hours with
It's a
Caedes
6-hour
just
video
going
of
on.
us two chatting shit and playing a video game.
Again, you don't need to do it as a playthrough because I'll be like, right, okay, write a post-it note, pin it up on this part. Remember this scene. We'll come back to this later.
Play for 5 minutes, right? And then there's a 20-minute discussion. It's like, that was 5 minutes of gameplay, and I put my name in.
You need to understand Final Fantasy well enough for me to explain what's actually going on.
Ah, dear.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Another good. Like I say, another good news that's not related to Final Fantasy. The Nintendo Direct came out an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
It was 3 p.m. for us, so it was like that, me nap, now this.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't need to talk about it. I can leave. Yeah. Okay.
No, Cram needs to talk about it.
Yeah,
Since we're on the subject of RPGs, first of all, we knew Mario RPG was coming out. That's brilliant.
Passing your door. Ah!
I was going to say, during it, I jokingly said, literally before the last one, I said, I'm just throwing it out there. I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to say it just so that if it does, I was right. This is going to be Mario RPG 2. Everybody laughed, ha ha ha. And then they announced a remake of Thousand Year Door, which is Mario RPG 2. If that was originally designed to be Super Mario RPG sequel, it spun off into its own thing. I'm like, technically, I was right. Just saying.
Was Thousand Year Door the first?
Second Paper Mario one.
It was second Paper Mario, yeah.
So technically, it would be RPG 3, but I'm taking it.
Close enough. We'll take it. There's two Super Mario RPGs mentioned in the Direct. Yes, the Super Mario RPG.
Yeah. I'm looking at this list and it's like Detective Pikachu Returns.
Yes. They did have another game.
Yep.
Everybody forgets that they did have another game.
Does this have any relation to do with the movie? Because
no, it's
okay.
Only the setting.
Only the settings.
Yeah.
The premise is Detective Pikachu. The games are different.
Yeah.
Okay, because like if it's all in the storyline of the movie, it's like, hang on, things don't work here.
Yeah.
You've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Basically, the movie's based off the original game, but this sequel is based off the original game. So neither of them are connected.
I have to clarify, the movie is American, based off the original game, i.e. shares a name. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
Yeah.
I'm actually definitely excited, though, for the WarioWare movie. I like those sort of games.
Clarify, that's Move It, not Movie.
Movie, sorry. WarioWare movie, please.
No, don't put ideas in the head. You don't need that.
But yes, WarioWare Move It, which is another. It's a mini game style one. If you've ever played any of those kinds of, it's not a rhythm game, but it's a mini game one. I used to have it. I had WarioWare on I was going to say the Switch, the DS, and
DS, yeah,
that was awesome. That was great. I think it's
They had the fun mini game where it was like, inflate this balloon by blowing into the microphone, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
My microphone worked. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I spoke to
that complained about that one. The microphone did not respond properly.
It worked fine for me, but normally I was playing under my duvet with, at 3 a.m. so my parents wouldn't get annoyed at it. And I was just like, I used the pencil, the stylus, and just rubbed it against the microphone hole, and it worked fine. I was like, okay, I'll take that. Right. I just had to make the right noise, kind of. It wasn't really clever.
Basically.
You know.
I mean, playing that on the bus, like when anything that required the microphone, playing it on the bus, you just get all these weird looks from people like, what the fuck are you doing?
Or scream at it, you know.
Right?
Wow, that game must be quite difficult. No, it's just WarioWare. Yeah.
I liked the one on the Wii. There was one where you had to deliver pizza, and everybody just had to do the French waiter thing and hold the Wiimote. That was great.
My favorite one for the Wii is still No More Heroes, when you have to recharge your sword.
Played that one.
If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Please tell me you didn't have to jack off the Wiimote.
Basically.
No! You gotta charge it up again. Shake weight.
Basically, it said, shake your Wiimote up and down.
Oh dear.
I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There was one, I can't remember what it is, if it was Bomberman or Mario Party or WarioWare or something, but there was a mini game that always used to come up in our group games when we had people over. And it basically rotated the controls. So like up was right, right was down, down was left, left was up kind of thing.
Oh!
And I used to thrash everybody at that. And they're all like, after a while, they're like, how are you so good at that? I'm like, why aren't you just turning your Wiimotes?
Yeah, I was going to say, just turn them remote.
I got shouted at, like, oh my god, you're cheating. I'm like, where did you say I can't? If the controls are rotated clockwise, rotate it anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
Just fix it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think I annoyed people. I can't remember if I played that one exactly.
So
I remember something where it flips you, and I was able to get hold of it quite quickly without removing my remote.
I've got a feeling it was Bomberman because we used to play that quite a lot. It was it would just invert your controls, so I just rotate my Wiimote and carry on playing.
Swap it over, swap hand, you know.
It's fine.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I think I'm also quite looking forward to the RPG. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. It's Eiyuden Chronicles, EIY. Don't put 3 vowels at the start of a word, please.
We're English. We barely manage with 1 vowel.
Yeah, Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes or 1,000 Heroes. It's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's literally it's an RPG with 3 characters, but you go around finding other heroes, and every single hero who joins your team of this 1,000 or how many it is, they all have their own story and their own side quest and their own history about. So you can go through this game 1,000 times and play a different hero each time, kind of thing.
I saw the video for that, and the only thing I took away from that was shark people.
Yes.
Where's Griff when you need him?
We have found Griff people.
Shark people.
By the way, I have to ask this for you, Sliver. Did somebody, you Poetic or any of the modder team, put a string of code that anytime Griff touches the water, like 3 sharks spawn?
Funny story. No, but also yes.
What?
They've paid an arbiter to follow him and manually spawn them.
No. I think there's a modded item in called Griff's Pants.
Okay.
It's not in game. Well, it's in game, I think. And I think it just spawns a shark every minute behind you if you're in water.
Evil.
I need you to send me those.
It's something like that. I need to dig through. Unfortunately, to find the code, I need to dig through the modders channel on Armco. And considering that there was 120 messages this morning in the admin channel, let alone in the ARB channel, in the mod channel, I'm just like, no, quite frankly.
You didn't hear what happened yesterday, did you?
Oh, I did. Well, no, I heard some last things. So apart from Jack, I was the only other person in the arbiter and admin team that wasn't involved.
Yeah. So if you guys are
Someone
following
started a
the
wall.
if you guys are following the Armco Kingdoms and Atlas gameplay, I won't name who, but somebody made the mistake of attacking Ubor. When you attack our friendly dwarves, who are also our lawyer or our judge, jury, and executioner in the server, don't be surprised when the entire server allies against you.
Yeah, especially it's not like it's a new company either. They're not a new company to the game. They've been around for multiple seasons, so it's like you
knew better.
You know not to target Ubor.
You knew better. You knew this happened last season to somebody else.
Yeah, you target Ubor. The only thing you're gonna get, you should get away from that is maybe 3 pants and three pairs of pants and a seagull.
I mean, it's bad when Remnant finds out about this and Remnant approaches the Blood Wolves. Hey, you want to team up?
Oh no!
See, I'd heard about what had happened, but I hadn't heard the cause of it. Who fucking attacks Ubor? Why would you attack the new? That's like taking on Sweden. They're the neutral nation.
I'm not going to go into it, but let's just say that they have a new they now have tents set up in their backyard.
No.
And a blockade made of cannons, you know.
No, they made their own blockade of large shipyards, and they put it across their harbor with only a single entrance. Good luck getting out.
But good luck getting in.
Neutrals.
No. Not good luck getting in. They're in. They're already in. Good luck getting out. Everybody's watching that port.
Yeah, that's now a single point of egress with cannons facing it.
Zav, one of our Blood Wolf members.
Yeah.
We've always been very conservative with Zav's building habits.
Oh god, I remember season 3.
We gave him a blank check for the backyard. Yeah, he's gone crazy.
Well. Yeah, that wasn't oh, Jesus.
So if you guys are in for some entertainment, make sure you're watching those streams because it's gonna get spicy.
Oh yeah. Between Sarin, Lucian, Wasted myself when I'm on, but I don't stream it as much.
You might want to pay attention and be ready to stream it then.
I might want to be in as an admin and be
as a bird's eye view.
Yeah,
bird's eye view.
I've only caught it so far from Wasted's perspective, and it's been quite interesting to see it all from a sideline. You know what's going on, but you're kind of apart from it. And you're like, this server's crazy. This server.
If you want to see the standard feel of Blood Wolves, I just put up a little short on my YouTube channel where I've got one of our members sitting in front of me and how the conversations usually go on our ships before a fight. So go check out my channel afterwards.
Spicy.
Speaking of pirate stuff, I've got something exciting that came across my my feed here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be interested in this as well, Sliver.
Okay.
Robert Space Industries has announced Pirate Week.
Okay.
Well, we get to pirate the game and play for free.
Star Citizen pirating, so you can't pirate Star Citizen. It doesn't work that way.
Pirate Week in Star Citizen. So basically, it's get all the pirating action you want. There's special skins for a lot of the ships, including a pirate-style Caterpillar and a pirate Gladius. There's various.
That starts next week. 17th.
And 19th of September, they stole my birthday. How dare they?
Yeah, I was thinking if they've done it for National Talk Like a Pirate Day, that kind of makes some sense.
They stole my birthday. I existed before this day. It's my birthday. I want it back.
On September 21st, the infamous Jumptown Drug Labs becomes operational on moons across Santon.
Oh god, Jumptown's on again. Oh no.
Yes, Jumptown's on again.
Oh god, the number of A2s that are just going to be going, and now it gets nuked. Oh no. I've done Jumptown. I did Jumptown as a neutral party. Very cleverly. I went in with my Pisces, and I'm a crazy motherfucker. I dive around nukes. I see the nuke coming down. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to fly up away from that. But I go in with no weaponry, so I don't get a crime stat. Fill the Pisces, and then just fly to orbit and pass it over to somebody who's going to sell it for a load of money to the not the authorities, to Grim Hex. It's just like, yeah, you can fit like quite a lot of money on one of those on a small ship. Yeah,
so I'm looking at that. I'm like, I really need to start working towards my Mercury Star Runner, and this is all in preparation for 3.20.
Yes, 320 is looking interesting.
So there's a lot of things you could earn towards 3.20 season or version, whatever it is.
Yeah, and there's also like PV. There's also rewards for PvP kills, but yeah, you need a lot of kills, as Droid's saying. It's and
that's the thing. You can earn the kills in this season, or you can also earn them in next season, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're going to be focusing a lot on the black market stuff next season, because I know this season was a lot on focus on the salvaging stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to so many things on it that I'm definitely happy to step back and wait a bit longer. It's been fun coming back into it, but yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like I've just enjoyed being into a space game like of that depth.
Yeah.
The thing is, but the thing is, it's just easier to get on with, friends and whatnot than a different game.
Yeah. Starfield.
No, I enjoy Starfield for what it is. It is an RPG. It is a solo player experience. I'm more talking about Elite Dangerous, the one that you installed and uninstalled.
Oh. Yeah, well, I installed it. I played quite a few hours in it, and then I went, you know what? I'm bored now. I got bored in that in Elite Dangerous, and I think even though I've played other trucking games, I got more bored in Elite Dangerous than I have in any of the others.
Yeah.
My problem with Elite was always that the reason for going and getting a new ship is so that you've got more money, so you can earn money faster to go and get a new ship. There's no point in it other than having the ship.
Yeah.
And when I realised that, I uninstalled it and never played it again. I was like, I've enjoyed the 200 hours I've put in, but I think I'm done.
200
Me and my
hours.
Type 9 Heavy we're retiring.
I got to 20 hours and had given up because the bonus I had was I was playing with Sarin and Griff and Co. And Griff had like a late game miner, a late game. Yeah, was it mining? Yeah, late game mining thing.
Yeah.
So I tried it with him, and it was just I was just like, yeah, this is kind of interesting. I'm kind of bored now. That's pretty much all I've got to look forward to. Because
what happened to Griff though is, he got his best ship, but he didn't have the money to buy the jump drive to get him out of the system.
Oh no.
That was annoying. That was annoying. It's like, excuse me, why can I not get the jump drive needed? Like, I have to go to another system to get this jump drive that I need to get to that system?
That reminds me of the massive talking emergent gameplay and emergent craziness in Elite Dangerous. There was an entire scam in game on new players. I don't know if you guys heard about this when it came out.
No.
It was
Is this where they docked them to the carrier and took them out?
Yes.
Yeah.
They docked them to a carrier with a specific build of ship that wouldn't be able to get from where they were heading to any other place in the galaxy, to any other jump portal or system to mine stuff, and then shipped them out there and got them mining. Got them to. It basically is an indentured service. There was literally hundreds of players doing it.
And we'll take you back once you've earned us this much money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like a real world slave trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll buy you the ship. They bought them a decent ship with no jump drive, basically. And,
I will take out the entire document somewhere. I know the site is on. I will find the entire transcript of all this because they did everything about it. So you want the full history.
But it was
in Discord days.
Yeah, it'll be a link in Discord somewhere at some point. Probably not tonight. But it's an interesting read as well because the thing that the people that saved it were one of the big groups around the fuel rats. Yeah, it was a actually no, the fuel rats stayed neutral. They explicitly stayed neutral to this, but members of the fuel rats joined in with their copious amounts of spare capital to actually get people with capital ships over there to get people back out. It was a massive prison break. It was insane.
Like a bust out of Guantanamo.
Yeah. It's like you look at stuff like that. It's like that's amazing and horrible at the same time.
It's amazing that we've got games where that is possible. It's also despicable that someone decided to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
Speaking of lots and lots of players.
And scams. Are we ready?
Are we ready for the rest of this?
Lots of players and lots of scams. Is it about time?
Uh-huh.
We've been kind of tiptoeing around it.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, Unity! You utter
the fuck have you done?
bastards.
It's absolutely insane. It's as far as I can see.
Oh my god!
It's definitely them driving the business into the ground after a sell-up.
Yeah.
I think Wasted was saying earlier today. It feels like they don't want to compete with Epic anymore, and this is how they get out of the industry. They're just burning it down behind them. Nobody will ever come back.
Interestingly enough, it's not that. It gets worse.
Well, we don't know. The thing is, we don't know what they're doing. Nobody knows except them.
Today, it's been said. It's been said, and various higher up publishers have said, Unity are going to waive the fees if they partner with their ad program.
Right.
So basically, we're going to screw you over if you don't buy into our product, which is going to screw over the other product.
So it's either join with our product that gets us less money than that, or we're going to charge you.
Yeah, it's a big con. It's a massive con.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, the thing that gets me about this as well, like for those not in the know, Unity, anyone that's managed to miss this and is into video games, well done to you, to miss this.
I missed it. I didn't hear about it till today.
Yay! To be fair, it happened on UK time, so that's kind of
it was last night for you.
Yeah, and it's but it's basically Unity want to charge developers per install.
So if I install a game on my computer, and then I install a game on my imaginary Steam Deck, which I don't have, they charge twice. They charge the developer for 2 of those installs.
Yes.
No, the second install they did confirm that reinstalls are not charged. It's first-time installs only. The problem is nobody trusts that they have a system that can track that accurately.
Apparently, a leak has confirmed that they have no system to track all this.
Yeah, of course they don't. The only thing they could do is they'd have to build an entire Unity DRM launcher that is always online. That's the only way they could do that legally.
They changed the rules first, then are backtracking certain aspects and generating the software later. Well, software in quote unquote, as an installation of tracking devices and all software, which is actually illegal in some parts of the world.
Yeah, namely the EU. Without opting in.
Anything else, the change of a license agreement is protected by consumer law in the EU.
Yeah.
They're treating Unity license like it's systems as a service, and it's not. And you can't change it mid-contract. You legally cannot do that. So all they've done is they've turned gaming producers into consumers for this law. Yeah. We are consuming your product. You have broken the law. Holy shit! You don't realize the doors you've just opened.
Yeah, right. I think the EU lawyers are just going, this is going to be fun because tracking installs is like, to be able to track that to the level of not getting reinstalls is tracking users individually.
Well, put it this way: earlier in the year, they bought out an adware company.
Yeah, and then everyone went, "Oh
dear." You can put 2 and 2 together however you like on that, but
that's the advert company you're trying to pivot the publishers to, saying, "Oh, if you sign up with this, we'll waive the fees."
Yep.
So it's blackmail.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, if they release, it's only blackmail in the context that we've got it at the moment. If they say they could do this legally. If they just say, from now on, any game that uses the Unity engine has to be installed through the Unity launcher. The Unity launcher is always online, and as part of that, you will be charged for first-time installs of games.
Yeah, but that would be
repeated reinstalls even. If you're excessively it's dead either way. Yeah. But there is a way they can legally do this and not be touched, and that's what I think a lot of people are rightfully worried about.
Well, again, what's happened is that initially it was reported that this is retroactively including demo.
Yeah, including demos and pirated games.
Yeah, which is now backtracked on. It's no longer retroactively, and will not include multiple installations. So anybody that thought, you can download the game 500 times.
So the way to get around this, because of course running a pirated game is not going to be tracked according to them. So you buy the game from the
originally
publisher.
It was.
Originally it was. Now it's not. So you buy the game from the publisher. Like you buy it officially. You then pirate it and run the pirated copy.
Yeah.
I think
Hence
the
the
Broken
meme.
Respawn does not condone piracy. Please do not sue us.
Yeah. Hence the meme.
Hard, hard, Italy,
Yes.
do what you want because a pirate is free.
Yeah, anybody in the UK would have got the joke earlier. So yeah.
The thing that I think they realized way too late after the announcement, after the leak, whatever you consider it to be, Unity releases their own games.
Yeah.
You could literally DDoS the company with installs. If they did it that way.
Oh,
You
God,
could
yes, as well.
A dedicated group of hackers could bankrupt a company.
Let's not advertise that. How about
Yeah.
it's too late?
Well, it won't work now anyway because of the changes they've made, and if they even go ahead with it. But that's the level of how bad this is. You could make a game and it become the most pirated game in existence and bankrupt you without any input from yourself, without ever selling a copy. You could go bankrupt.
The other thing as well is they're also saying that another thing I've seen, and I think this was from Unity themselves when they clarified stuff is, it'll go against the publishers. I'd love to see you try Nintendo and Microsoft for this,
and Disney,
and Disney.
Marvel Snap is Unity.
Oh God!
While it is a custom engine with a custom license, Genshin.
Yes.
That's you.
All of Hoyoverse.
All of them, everything. ZZZ, you've got Toho Rail or whatever it's called, Star Rail.
Star Rail.
It's like 5 games, all of which have hundreds of thousands of users daily.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The list that I got, a quick list, was Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Silksong, Marvel Snap, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, Pokemon Go, Fall Guys, Cuphead,
instantly involves
Outer
Nintendo.
Worlds, and Tunic.
Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah.
He announced he was pulling his game from all services, though he has backpedaled on that and said it might not happen.
But he said from the first, if this goes through, I mean, I 100% to him for that, of just like, if this goes through, then I don't blame him. It will completely fuck any game. What this has done has completely eroded any goodwill Unity had with any. I've got it installed on my computer. I'm going to be uninstalling it later because I just can't be asked with this bullshit.
Information that came out yesterday was the fact that not only did the CEO sell shares in the company before the announcement, but also today some of the staff have come out and say we've known for this for 2 weeks. I'm telling them no, this is a bad idea. But they still went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
This is what makes me side kind of on the level of they want out. They're trying to burn down the company because they don't want it anymore. They're absolutely
There's an easy answer though. Open source it and close the company.
Why sell it? Why sell it, which could devalue your own shares, when you can sell your shares at a high and burn it to the ground behind you, and then force a quick sale to get extra money? It's a clever strategy. It's basically manipulation of stocks, to be fair.
Yeah,
it's
not manipulation.
you've got to prove it. So
I mean, it's not like manipulation of stock over game companies has happened before at all.
No, definitely not. A certain publisher, developer of Sonic / Wonderland. No, listen, not this year. No,
not this year. Wait.
Yeah,
this year or last year? I can't remember anymore.
No, the developer of Sonic and also Balan Wonderland was caught for stock manipulation with Square Enix.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. No, dear.
Yes.
Oops.
This is what happened.
Which one was this?
I don't remember his name, but the developer of Sonic and also Balan Wonderland, he was found out with stock trading on with Square Enix around, I think it was Babylon's Fall.
Oops.
Huh.
He was sentenced this year. So yeah, this is not a new thing. This is actually quite a common thing.
Yeah.
These days.
I'll be fair. Speaking of Square Enix, they've had a rough go of it past couple of years.
Oh God! Don't
Marvel and
don't start that fucking headline.
They lost out on Marvel because that was crap. They lost out on Guardians of the Galaxy because that was crap. They made money on 16 because that was good. Then they lost money on what was the other one they released? That was Forspoken. That was supposed to be a brand new Final Fantasy tier Saga and series failed completely. They've
because that
as
a
result of it, they've basically sold up most of their companies now. They're back to just doing Final Fantasy now. They don't want to touch anything else because they can't afford to risk it anymore. They've had a really rough go of it last 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better. The financial report that came out yesterday. Basically, they said that Final Fantasy 16 meet expectation, and
yes,
because
it didn't sell as well as they'd hoped.
And it didn't balance the box.
With the losses of the other two, they're still in the hole.
However, the mass media have put that down to Final Fantasy 16 has lost them 2 billion in shares, which is incorrect. Final Fantasy 16 did well.
It gained them shares, it just didn't gain them back enough.
Yes, exactly. Which is the one thing that's drove mad for the past 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because also they've mentioned that the fact that the restructuring how they develop game based on Babylon's Fall, 15 and everything else. But again, everybody's reading it as it's 16's fault. So the targeting Business Unit 3.
That's just bad journalism all the way through it, and
again,
it always will be.
Nothing to do with 16.
Yeah.
Again,
16 is the only reason the company still has
Business Unit 3. Again, is giving them profit because Business Unit 3 also did 14, which saved the company again.
Yeah. And plus, we've got Final Fantasy Remake Part 2 coming up, and that's definitely going to put them back on track. Yeah. It's just they can't risk to do another Marvel. They can't risk having. They can't risk doing a Legacy of Kain game or a new Tomb Raider. They can't risk it at the moment. That's why they sold them. That's why Embracer got everything they wanted, essentially.
Well, again, this is the reason. Another reason why they stopped it is because Rebirth was meant to be released this year. They delayed it to some point next year. So the way shareholders look at it, they were promised 16 would rebalance the book, and they were promised to make profit on Rebirth for this quarter. Neither of them have happened, so of course the shareholders are backed out.
And this is the big problem with the way that things are done at the moment. I was saying this to someone in the Discord earlier. Everything's pre-order is so early now, especially in physical media, because investors and developers don't care about profit and revenue. They don't. Everything in the industry for the last 5 to 10 years is projected revenue. We don't care what you earned this year. What is your projected revenue? Yeah. Well, because of the pre-orders available for the new Providence Metal Gundam, it's priced at $410. If we sell every single one of these, we will make X amount of money. But that doesn't come out for a year and a half.
Yeah.
People won't be seeing that in their hands for over a year. Mm-hmm. But you can pre-order it. And it's the same with Steam Forged games and the Monster Hunter board games, the Horizon Zero Dawn. Anything they do is they announce it and start taking Kickstarter backers before the game is finished production, i.e. development, i.e. not even no model has been built yet, kind of thing. Yeah. Everything is projected revenue, and it's really starting to kick some companies in the rear. And Square Enix is one of the big ones, because Droid said Final Fantasy proves its name again. Honestly, this time it hasn't. No. It's done good. It's not done as well as anybody thought it was gonna. Yes, Final Fantasy Rebirth does the same. Square's in trouble. Yeah, they're really in trouble.
Again, the problem is when people are comparing 16 to 15. 15 was a multi-platform title. 16 is on exclusive PS5. This is the reason why I hadn't sold well, because one, they were not saying they took the money on the table from Sony for the exclusivity rights. For not saying that. Not proven.
That's a false positive though, because 15 was single console. That was PS4 only. It's just that more people owned a PS4, so we didn't.
It was on Xbox as well.
Not release.
Yeah, but the problem is people are comparing the total of 15 releases.
Yeah.
Against
they're
a single release of 16.
All available data versus 3 months of available data.
Yeah,
it's a false comparison.
Yeah. And the shareholders are reacting to all this news. Yeah. That's how they're backing out.
But that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you can do it with projected revenue. Because you have nothing to go on but your predictions. If everything continues as it is, which isn't what we expect, we're not going to meet our targets. Well, fine, okay, start releasing it on all consoles again. I mean, I don't mind. Final Fantasy's always been console exclusive. Back from 1 through 10 were console. No, 1 through 12 were console exclusive. I think 13 was the first and only multi one to that point. So people are like, "Oh my god, they've stuck it on PlayStation." Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
that's all they've ever done. They need to stop.
Yeah, but I do see the point of view of Square Enix at that point. You only need to develop for one platform on launch, plus you getting a hand-me-down of exclusivity money from the thing. I mean, that business sense-wise, that makes sense. But the problem is, they expected the 30 million install base of the PS5 to have 10 million sales week one. Again, this is classic Square Enix, because Square Enix always overvalue the product. I mean, everybody can remember the famous Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider reboot didn't sell well, purely because it only made 3 million copies in the first day. Apparently that's bad.
But again, this is the problem with projected revenue. We think it's going to sell 4 million. 3 million is more than any Tomb Raiders ever sold.
Yeah.
But we only sold 3 million. Yes, okay, that's more than has ever sold, but it didn't meet our expectations. Stop running on projected revenue, and you'll fix so many problems.
I mean, the problem is with the projected revenue. This is something that I found when I went to the game dev meetup in Manchester 6 months ago. And one thing that as in small indie devs you find is they have to go to bigger publishers, even small publishers, and go, this is how much I expect to make. This is how many people I expect to be interested in the game. Which, wish lists and stuff is what they use for the initial metrics. But they also look at early access stuff, because what early access means is they're going to get money earlier. Because it takes especially for small indies, it takes 6 months to get the money. Because Steam pays out quarterly, and their publisher might pay out quarterly. So if both of those hit the worst quarters, worst moments in time, you got to wait 3 months for Steam to pay out to the publisher, and 3 months for the publisher to pay out to them, and they've got to the developer's now going to manage to eat for 6 months.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why Wayfinder is exactly 6 months away from launch from early access.
You'll see that a lot. If you actually pay attention to their release times, it's normally early access, because they're still getting money from the publisher to make the game, and the publisher's hoping that on release they're going to make enough money back to pay for that and everything else.
I mean, I won't go into it. I trained to be a video game designer. That was my college. That was what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scummy stuff going on in the background people don't see.
Oh god, it's horrible.
The first thing I will point out is after Christmas, look at what starts releasing in February, because people have got money available. Everything is targeted down to the minutest detail for when is the most profitable time to release. Yeah. It is absolutely insane, and when you notice it, you'll see it everywhere in everything, not just in games. It's obviously that's how marketing works, but it is stupidly. Not abusive is the wrong word, but they are
manipulative.
No, I can't think of the word,
targeted.
But they are targeting your weakest points at all times. If you see a game come out and you're like, why is it released now? Why don't they wait until a week later until payday? They know what they're doing.
I mean, you look at
I would rather you go hungry and not buy another game than wait till payday and think, you know what, it's fine. I won't get it.
Yeah. I mean, targeted releases as well. You can. It's not just the time to pay it. It's the time to actually not be competing. I mean, you look at the whole Baldur's Gate, Starfield, anything else that has released in the last 4 weeks, 6 weeks, has all they've been moving back and forth by 2 weeks every time someone else makes an announcement, because no one wanted to land on the same time as Baldur's Gate 3, because I think 90% of the industry were just like, I don't want to compete with that because I know I've played it already and I know what it's like. It's like, we can't compete with that. Starfield probably went 2 weeks. That's a bit close.
If there is a story on YouTube, you can find it, and it was basically a developer had put so much money into developing a new first-person shooter back in the late 90s. And I'll find it. I'll try and find it and post it in Discord, because May definitely knows it. And they put together a showcase and a demo and everything like this, and the game was due to release, and then Half-Life dropped. And they got access to it and they played it, and the demo for Half-Life 1 contained more content than their entire game.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
And they pulled it, and the company went out. They're bankrupt. They stopped.
Yeah,
They stopped making games because they couldn't compete.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. You're just not aware of it.
Yeah.
I'll try and find this. It's fascinating watch. It's a full thing and interviews and everything with the people who did it. And they were like, basically, someone walked into the office, put down a disc, and went, "We're done.
Yeah.
We cannot keep up with this."
They probably could have. They probably could have released, but they would not have hit anything near as much. I mean, that is one of the things with a lot of video games. You see a lot of them come out at the same time. Like this year seems to be a lot of roguelikes and a few more Vampire Survivor likes coming out. Like you see them in waves because everyone's got inspired and then they've gone away and developed it and it comes out again, and it's all like almost like 2,000 developers got inspired by that one game, and it takes about a year or two to release one, and it comes out 2 years later.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I mean,
but it's not like any idea.
Back when I was in school, every single game had a zombie mode.
Yeah,
and then it was every single game needed to have online co-op, regardless of what variety it was. Then every single game needed to have amazing cutscenes. They go through, as you say, one game does it, becomes successful. Everybody goes, it's successful because of this.
Yeah,
and then everybody does it. It's
the way it is.
I mean, zombie games still to this day. I mean, pardon the pun, that trend never died, and it needs to die a death.
I mean, some people make entire games about them, not just a sub mode, like Left 4 Dead 2, Back 4 Blood.
Yeah,
those three are basically
a big one to blame for that.
Yeah,
just as it was all dying down, a grand epic like DayZ comes out, and everybody's like, "Oh, we need to beat this to the punch."
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, the trend at the moment, you are right. It's annoying because remember back when we first started talking about Broken Respawn, and I said, by the way, I've got an idea for a game. This will make you a fortune. You just need to code it.
Yeah.
And I gave you a brief overview of a game that was top-down, heavy weapon-based choice, lots of enemies, and then 6 months later, Vampire Survivor dropped, and I was like, bastards, just missed it again.
literally. I remember I was like, this seems familiar somehow. Shit.
Yep. That is. I'm going to say this now. That is the 6th time that has happened in my life where I have thought of something, right, I'm going to get my act together, I'm going to do it, I'm going to pitch it, and then someone beats me to the punch because they've come up with the same idea first and already working on it.
I will also say that there's factors from one of the ideas you had that's in Starfield as well.
How so?
Leveling up by using the skill. Specifically.
Oh, I mean that was. I took
not a
that
new one,
specifically from Final Fantasy II. So
but it's like
it's been around longer than I've been alive.
But it's not. But it's not in many games.
I mean, if we want to talk about idea stealing, let's talk about Blood Wolves and Atlas. How many times has Griff or any of our members mentioned something that, hey, this would be an interesting feature to mod into Atlas? 2 weeks later, the developers are posting up, hey, look what idea we came up with. Are you kidding me? Stop watching my stream and making it as your own.
We swear there is a mole in the modders channel. Kept happening.
Like, it is hilarious how many times it's like, hey, this is a great idea, and it comes out, but it comes out in the worst way possible.
I was like, understandable, I'm skeptical about it. Yes, things happen, convergent ideas and all that kind of stuff. It's been blown out of all proportion, and yes, you guys come up with brilliant ideas, but other people at Atlas are doing the Grape Shot are doing the same. And then the voice chat happened, and I'm like, no, they're right, they're stealing it.
Yeah. We actually still have the voice chat mod ready. Not ready to
still being worked and almost ready, isn't it?
Donna Keys has got work to do on it, but it's like we could technically deploy it in its unworking, unfinalized state tomorrow if we had to.
Yeah.
But
there's definitely some shenanigans there. Right? Even an outside observer who's got limited access to both sides of things is like, now that's sus.
Yeah.
What I think you should do is you should announce that you're going to do a mod that's like really, really weird. Like you're going to add brooms to the game, and debris and detritus is going to be part of ships, and it's going to cause, if it builds up too much, it takes a crew slot and can really cause problems. And see if they release it. Something you're never going to actually do that wouldn't be viable kind of thing, and just see what this. Oh, we've got this idea.
The problem is, if we do that, then the modding team is going to have another thing to remove and mod out.
The bonus is there though. They don't that we can do that to them. We can ruin their current ships because the Grape Shot, as they currently stand, don't know how to work with the old ship style with the planks and stuff. They only know how to work with the new modular ships. That's why the modular ships came in. Those really crap ships came into Atlas because Grape Shot don't know how the old ones worked.
That's because they always pay an intern to do it on his lunch while they all feck off out for dinner.
No, that's because the entirety of the Grape Shop team left.
Yeah.
As well.
Ridiculous.
Oh, dear.
Right. Do we have... What time is the thing after this? Because do we need to be bailing relatively now?
The PlayStation Direct.
No. This is an Armco thing that we...
Okay.
Bossman ain't there yet, so...
Okay, fair. That's a good shout. When he arrives, we can bail.
Yeah, we got to go. But which means we could probably got about,
between 10 minutes in a day.
Yeah, 10 minutes in a day, depending on if you're awake yet. Yeah, you're right.
Again, what is this again?
Armco is doing a community event where a couple of us are going across to France for a week-long skiing holiday, and the meeting for it is one of the final meetings for arranging payment and everything is tonight. So we would like to be part of that because I am.
If the final meeting is tonight, then I definitely will not be joining you guys next year.
I don't think you like. Not to be blunt, Saren. I don't think you're affording it.
Well, to be fair,
I know.
He has already said that he's got the next 2 events planned, and obviously this is next year's, but the following event 2 he's looking at getting a couple of like a yacht or a cruise together, essentially.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I think the other one is an American road trip. So that one you could probably.
I might be down. Yeah, I might be able to do the American road trip one, but I definitely want to meet up with you, Sliver, and a bunch of the Armco group guys. But we had a baby and my funds are going elsewhere. So in that light, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe, that follow, that bell, hit all those buttons to help the channel grow, and maybe we'll start crowdfunding my visit to these Muppets here.
or the other way around. We may be able to meet halfway at least.
Yeah,
at least.
Right, just before we do close out, my mate did come back to me. It's a no-clip documentary called Unforeseen Consequences, a Half-Life documentary. I'll put the link in chat, and it's a fascinating watch. Highly recommend it.
If it's no clip, then it's going to be a well-made, well-documented documentary. They've done really well with all the ones I've seen so far, especially like the because they started with Double Fine Adventure.
I didn't watch their originals.
Double Fine. They started with Double Fine. They did Hades, which was great. And they've done a couple of other smaller documentaries recently, including they've also done Super Meat Boy and the story behind that. And that was all very interesting stuff. So if you ever after like a gaming related thing to just vegetate and watch and enjoy any of the no-clip documentaries, I will thoroughly recommend.
Droid, you've named that wrong. It's not Broken Con in Japan. It's Broken Weepspawn.
And for that, Caedes, you can go first.
Hello. Yep. I am CaedesEnder. I am a Twitch streamer of the variety, but mainly RPG variety. I do 4 days a week. I try and do 4 days a week, though there will not be one tonight because of said meeting. We're currently playing through Sea of Stars, which we're about to finish. And content-wise, I've started publishing shorts, and I'm trying to bully the others into doing the same. So make sure you're following all of them, the little YouTubes. Go and do it, because it helps us out massively. Sarin.
Oh, that's Kremlik.
Hi, I'm SarinTal, and I'm also a variety streamer, although I'm more into the sci-fi side of things, so you'll see me mainly on Starfield, Star Citizen, but currently am playing Atlas as a pirate. Spaceships, pirate ships, those are my jam. I will be doing a lot of those. And of course, whenever there's a new Star Wars game dropping, you'll see me playing that all the time. And yes, Caedes has already bullied me into doing some YouTube shorts, with a new one just dropped down today, so go ahead, check that out. It will help me a lot as part of my road to fame in streaming.
We can hope.
Kremlik.
Yeah, I'm Kremlik. I don't have a job title. I just exist here. I get dragged into these things. I don't want to.
You have a title, the Puppet Master.
Okay, I'll accept that.
It's Kremlik, the doer of things.
Yes, I'll accept that one. Sliver.
Yeah, and I'm TBSliver. I play all sorts of games, some of what those guys mentioned. Not many RPGs, actually. A lot of platformers and getting myself into speedrunning. I need to get back to Stray. I need to play some more games to try and speedrun. I'm currently debating what to try next.
Bastion, 4.5 minutes.
Bastion, I think, was actually the one I was thinking of. But due to a lot of changing jobs recently, my schedule for Fridays has been thrown out the window recently. Hopefully I'll be getting back to the Zelda playthrough, so stick around next week, Tuesday, for some... I think, I might try Bastion. I might train myself on Bastion, because 4 minutes for a speedrun for completing a game? Yeah, go on, then I'll do it.
It's an 80% speed run, 4.5 minutes, and it's so easy to learn that at GDQ this year they had the world record holder teaching somebody who'd never played the game, and he did it in under 5 minutes.
Yeah, so it is an amazing little thing to do. So you can find me TBSliver on in all the places. And yeah, that is it from us this week. Ow, I just got a stitch. Ow, that really hurt. Ow, fuck. I'm dead.
Can I make a request for the next podcast?
Yes.
Can we have a reasonable amount of news spread out across the 2 weeks rather than everything the day before, please?
You mean you want... Hold on.
Square Enix. Come on. I've got nothing to do.
You mean you want us to plan?
No, I want time to decompress. That's all.
Again, we've got the PlayStation Direct now, so yeah.
Yes, PlayStation Direct tonight, so we'll find something.
Well, again, the way the news works is that when you do your podcast, because I know this happens in many different locations, especially when we used to do a few bits. We post up the podcast / video, and new shit happened.
Yeah.
So we had to do a follow-up video straight away.
We had to with a few bits of news. It didn't matter when we did the video thing. There was always be like 10 minutes worth of a single video that would arrive 5 minutes after we'd finished recording. Just bugger. But yes. Anyway, that is it from us this evening. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. And we will see you in 2 weeks for more shenanigans, more ranting about Unity, possibly.
The death of Unity and the death of the indie scene. What happened?
Death of the indie scene or the rise of Godot.
Time to invest in Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine, Godot. Yeah, invest in Unreal Engine. They're definitely going to make some money sometime soon. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and we will all see you next time. Ta-ra.
Enjoy.
Take care.